Hello, and welcome to this inaugural episode of the show. My name is Tim Barnaby, and I'm the host and creator of this podcast, The Win the Deal Show. It's a podcast about B2B sales, and specifically how you can become better and win more deals. My intention is to share all the details that I have learned from my years as working on the other side of sales as a procurement professional. I've had to listen to many pitches over that time, and I know what works and what doesn't. The show is going to start out as solo episodes. That's not to say that there may not be guests in the future, but for now, it's just going to be me and the perspective that I bring. I hope that's okay. Now, you may be wondering, is this show for you? Well, are you the kind of B2B salesperson who is frustrated because they just aren't sure exactly how to find their way through the buying cycle? Are you tired of giving the same old boring pitches time and time again? And are you just downright disgusted by the fact that all you do once you've even gotten past the presentation phase is spent your time either figuring out how to get past what I refer to as the SIPs, the sharpen your pencil syndrome, or finding yourself at the hotel and just checking in? You see, when I work with my clients in this space, we find that the best way to work through it is to engage with our prospective customers through really good dialogue. And that is really building meaningful connections. So imagine being on the other side of the coin. Imagine finding yourself deep in great conversations with your potential clients where they are wanting to do business because they see you as a valued partner. Imagine being at the front of the room, or when this is being recorded in the times of COVID, on the other side of the Zoom screen, and seeing the expression on the face of your prospective clients and their team as you dazzle them with all the great elements of what it is that your product or service is going to do to make their business run better. And imagine how you would feel if you didn't have to check in anymore, if you didn't have to worry about just exactly how sharp that pencil is, but that you have truly found a way to negotiate a better deal that is really and truly a win-win scenario, and one that everyone can be happy about. That's the kind of work that I like to present and deal with the clients that I work with. It's based on my CAN framework around B2B sales, where CAN is around clarify, amplify, and nullify. And there's more to that coming up in future episodes. But for now, you might be a little bit intrigued, but you're still a little bit unsure as to whether or not I'm the right person that can put some thoughts into your ears once a week. So let me run through a list of some of the questions that people tend to ask in these kind of scenarios. And maybe based on the answers that I give, you'll be able to decide whether or not this makes sense for you. Here are 10 questions that will help you decide whether or not it makes sense to continue listening or not. Dog or cat? I'll go with dog. I've owned 2 bulldogs in my life. Netflix or YouTube? Well, my 5-year-old daughter, she is constantly in front of the television and uses the Netflix more than I do watching her shows. So I'm going to select YouTube. Toast or eggs? I'm a toast guy every day for breakfast. Facebook or Twitter? I'm on both, and my answer is LinkedIn. Ice cream cone or snow cone? You had me at ice cream. iOS or Android? iOS. PC or Mac? Actually, PC. Strangely enough, when I thought about these questions, I thought there's all Mac people and all PC people. And then you have iOS people who also are on PCs, like myself, but I've yet to meet somebody who is Android and Mac. Maybe that's you. If it is, let me know, because I'd really like to understand the rationale behind that one. Bath or shower? Come on, shower. Toilet paper, over or under? Well, clearly it's over. And conservative or liberal? Well, on that one, it really depends on the issue. I tend to lean a little bit more conservative, but there are times that I can be a bit more liberal. Okay, there you have it. Now, you might be saying to yourself, still on the fence. He was really like 50-50 there. I could go either way. So here's the tie-breaking question. And this one for sure is going to make you decide whether or not you're in or you're out. Are you ready? Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? There is only one correct answer. No. I've probably lost a couple of you. But let me say this. Just listen for a couple of episodes. Let me know what you think. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a rhythm and see if there's a bit of a gel. If not, no worries, no hassle. But I really want to stress that this is for those B2B professionals who are looking to take their sales game and elevate it and make their 2021 and beyond better. I really do hope that what I share in the upcoming episodes will be something that you can use in your day job. And not only that, that perhaps you can see others in your organization who may be struggling and looking for support. Make sure to let them know that this podcast is for them too. So if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button so that you can get notified when the next episode comes in. I'm not going to ask you for a review at this time because after all, this is just the inaugural episode. But as you listen to future episodes, I'd love to get feedback from you. And the best way to do that is to send me an email, tim@timbarnaby.com. And I promise you, just like all the other podcasts out there, any links that I provide or details to what you can find out about me or any guests or any references that I make will always be given links in the show notes. This is it. We're on the podcast journey. And I hope that you will continue to join me as we take it together on a weekly basis. Until then, go out, take massive action, and win the deal.